Hello everyone and welcome to this vinyl update video. Now first things first, I would like to apologise for the terrible lighting conditions in my room. I'm filming this quite late at night, so I haven't got there's no natural lighting coming in my window, and I could also one of the bulbs has gone in my room light as well. So I know it's not great, but it will have to do for now. But anyway, in this video, I am just going to show all of the vinyl albums and CDs I've purchased over the last month or so, well, since my last vinyl update. And there's quite a bit to show here. I've got a couple of CDs, some 7-inch singles, a 12-inch single, and also some quite a few albums as well. I've also been to a record fair today, so I'll also show the things I bought at that throughout this video. So I'll now just get on with showing you all the things I bought. So firstly, I'm just going to show the two CDs I've purchased over the last month. First one here is Tom Petty and Full Moon Fever. Now, I have already got this on vinyl, but I decided to get the CD version simply because I love this album so much. It means I can listen to it in the car, and put on my iPod or wherever. Really great. And the only side thing with this one though is it doesn't have the track Hello CD Listeners, what was put on the album as a joke, basically just to between the first and second side, it was Tom Petty basically just talking, saying we'll take a few moments to wait while people listening on vinyl flip it over. Quite a funny track, but unfortunately it's not on this one here. After doing a bit more research, that track actually only appears on the original American CDs of the album. What I didn't know about, but it's strange because it still actually credits that song in the credits for this one there. I'm sure it says Tom Petty spoken on the track. So I just found that strange, how the actual song is credited in the book, but it's not actually on the album itself. But anyway, yeah, still a great album, and really pleased to have it on CD. And the other CD we got was Paul Weller. This is called Hit Parade, and this is a really good compilation of his stuff, of his greatest hits with the Jam, stuff he done with the Style Council, and also his solo work as well. So there's the track listings there. This is a really great introduction to Paul Weller and the Jam. I know James Lobban actually bought there's also a 4 CD box set edition. That's all that James Lobban has. I kind of think that I maybe should have went for that one now, but certainly this was a great introduction, and I'm now really interested in getting some more of his albums, whether it be with the Jam, Style Council, or solo on on vinyl, because I really did enjoy this CD here. I listen to it a lot when I walk to and from work, so it's on the bus. It's really good. So now on to the 7-inch vinyls here. I've only got 3 here, and they're all Paul McCartney ones. First one here is Junior's Farm here from Wings. Quite basic single here, just got this cheap here, Junior's Farm, backed with Sally G. Yeah, just picked this up basically at 50p. I saw it for in the record shops. Thought, why not? We'll have that. Also got these two at the record fair that I was on. What was that today? We got Put It There, Paul McCartney, from 1990. This was put out here from the album Flowers in the Dirt. Slight thing with this one though is there was a sticker there. This was £3 a single here, but there's a sticker there, and when you peeled it off, it left a mark. So it does show quite a bit on the white background there. But I'll just quickly show the label here. There, so on Parlophone, Put It There, backed with a song called Mama's Little Girl, which I believe actually dates back from the Edinburgh Speedway sessions. And yeah, so I'm quite glad to have this single here. Something not something what I see every day at record fairs and then record shops. And finally, we have this one here, Paul McCartney, Fine Line. Now I'm really pleased to have this. This is actually, that's not too rare, but it's quite rare. I mean, Fine Line is from the album Chaos and Creation in the Backyard, which is a mega rare album to get for like McCartney. It's one that I can only dream of owning a copy. Like, unless he like reissues it or something. But I'll just quickly show this here. This is just 7-inch single version of Fine Line here. So the actual single comes in this sort of white inner sleeve here, and it's a really heavy single as well, really thick, nice heavy single there. So it's a song Fine Line, and it's backed with Growing Up, Falling Down, which I don't actually know. It'll be interesting to listen to that one there. I'm sure like I've probably heard it, but I just like can't remember like how it goes. And then also comes with a poster as well. Well, I say a poster, but it's more just like a sort of insert thing, really. So it opens up here, and you have a hand drawing there, and the lyrics to the song Fine Line. So this was really cool here, really great collector's item, and yeah, glad to have it. Also at the record fair we got one 12-inch single, also on Paul McCartney. This video won't be all just Paul McCartney, there'll be a lot of like other stuff coming up, but we do have this one here, which is Only Love Remains. I actually didn't know that this even existed until I saw it at like the record fair, and I was like, ooh, what's that? I've never seen that before, and I decided to get it. I mean, again, it's not something what you see like every day. It's basically got Only Love Remains on it, and then the song's Tough on a Tightrope, which you can only get on like the single version of off the song Only Love Remains, and a remix of Talk More Talk. So this is pretty cool here. Nice 12-inch single there on Parlophone. Plays great, and again got this quite cheap, so very reflective today here. Quite bad to sort of get like gauge condition of these here because they're so reflective. But anyway, yeah, again, glad to have this one here, and yeah, really cool single. Now onto the albums I've got this month here. And first thing though, I'll just show some VCLT. What I don't think I showed in like the last vinyl update. Like I could be wrong here, but it is this album here by the Kinks, Sleepwalker, what my great friend Ben Simpson sent up to me. And this is fantastic. I only actually played this like all the way through recently, and I absolutely loved it. I mean, like me personally, like I haven't really delved too much into like the Kinks 70s stuff. Like, absolutely love their 60s albums and singles. But the 70s stuff, I kind of felt like they went off a bit after maybe like Lola or Muswell Hillbillies. But this was fantastic. This is 1977. And I love this. I also really like the album. What I think came after this was Low Budget. I've also had like a lot of great songs on it as well. This is I don't think this is an original. It is on the Fame label there, but it's still great to have, and really fantastic album. Again, probably the highlights on here, probably Sleepwalker, the title song. And I also really like the closer Life Goes On as well. I thought was pretty good as well. So this is a great album, and thanks to Ben for sending it to me. Now on to the things I've purchased recently. Again, these aren't really going to be in like any order of like when I got them. They're just sort of basically the way I pulled them off like the shelves. So as I'll start off here with Dire Straits and the album Making Movies. Again, just got this one cheap. I mean, I do really like Dire Straits, but I'm not a huge fan of theirs. This album though, it does have the songs Romeo and Juliet on it. Was quite a big hit for them, and also Tunnel of Love, I believe, is one of the greatest hits albums. So I'll just quickly show this one here. Just there's the inner sleeve, and the record is just on Vertigo Records there. So again, nice cool item to have. And yeah, like again, just got it cheap. I mean, Dire Straits albums are super common, and like you see them everywhere. So, yeah, like it's always nice to pick them up. Another one here, what I got recently was The Who. It's Hard. This, I believe, was their last studio album. Oh no, I tell a lie there. It was their second last studio album. They put out another one, I think, in 2006, so I'm still yet to get. But the thing with like The Who's like later albums, everything from about The Who by Numbers, they're dirt cheap, and like they're really common as well. So I can only have like all been like reissued. But I mean, these like original pressings like are so cheap, you might as well just get these. And like I know like these aren't like the best album, like I know that these are not like the greatest albums like of all time, but it's still The Who and it's still pretty good. I mean, this album does have the song Eminence Front on it, which he performed at Glastonbury, and I think that's a brilliant song. The rest of this album I've not actually heard yet, but I will get round to listening to it though. Yeah, but anyway, we're on Polydor Records for this release here. 1982, I believe this is from, or 1983, not too sure. But after this though, they basically stopped making studio albums right through until about 2006, I think they came out with The Endless Wire. But anyway, yeah, pretty good album, The Who, It's Hard. Now, next up here, I got these last weekend actually. I went record shopping in Edinburgh with my dad. We went in like a couple of like record shops, some like all of which I hadn't been in before, so they were all new to me. First couple though, I wasn't too impressed with. I mean, like, what are the shops? The actual like, organisation like of the shop was just horrendous. I mean, like, you walked in and it was just a huge wall of like records, just sort of like stacked up like that along like the sides, but they didn't have sleeves, and like most of them, the spines were like the other way, and it was just impossible. I mean, we spent about 5 seconds in there and then just like, nah, there's no point in like even like looking around here. But eventually though, we did come across a really good shop where I found 3 fantastic albums, 2 of which I have wanted for quite a long time actually, I must say. So first one we got was 10cc, their debut album from 1973, I believe this dates from. And interesting thing with this is an American version, and it's in fantastic condition really. Slight difference is back cover is slightly different than like the UK version, but yeah, really thick like card for like the sleeve. And I'll just show the record here. It's just in this sort of plain lyric inner sleeve here. And we're on UK Records for this release here. And I played this the day I brought it home, and I was surprised by it actually. Like, I was pleasantly surprised. I didn't think they would be as good as it actually was. I mean, this certainly ranks among like the best albums for me. And this was dirt cheap for me. This was about £3 at like the bargain bin, and like now I'm like really glad I found it. So 10cc's first album there. Next one we got was another one that was on my high priority want list. It was George Harrison's Somewhere in England, and I'm now complete on George Harrison's studio solo albums on vinyl. So, guys, yeah, this one here, I spent about at least probably a year trying to find a decent condition one of this for like a decent price, and like finally I found one. Again, really nice condition, although it isn't my favourite George album. It certainly like isn't like one of his finest, but it's still very nice to have and like very nice to be complete on his solo stuff. Again, we're just on Dark Horse here, or standard. And this album does have the song, it has a song All Those Years Ago, what I believe was quite a big hit in like America. I think it got to number 2. Not sure it got to like in like over like in Britain, but that was like quite like a medium-sized hit for George. And the other songs on here, I'm not actually familiar with like most of them, so again, this will be like an interesting listen. And the final one we got from that store was Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers' first album here, which was great to find because very rarely in like the UK you actually see Tom Petty albums, because they didn't really sell like over here. Like I mean, like they weren't huge successes, and that's always great to find really nice conditioned versions of them. So I'll just quickly show it. It comes with the original, well I presume the original promotional inner sleeve, and the record here is on Island Records, I believe there. So this is a great album here. Like also again, like I was surprised by how I was surprised by how good it was. It has the last track on it is American Girl, which is certainly one of like their biggest hits, well in like America anyway. And also has Breakdown and Anything That's Rock and Roll, both also on the Greatest Hits album. So I really like this album and I'm very pleased to have it. So now on to two things, the two main things what I got at the record fair today. First one here is a Paul McCartney and Wings bootleg. It is called Wings Cold Turkey for Kampuchea. No idea why it's called that, but basically what this is a complete recording of the concert for Kampuchea. I'm sure that's how you say it. I'm not too sure if it is, but yeah, you all know what concert I'm on about. This is really cool actually. This was a 1979 concert by Wings. Basically at the end, this was also their last concert as well, and was the end of a very short UK tour. And on this album, they do a lot of rare songs what Paul very rarely does live. I'll just quickly show you the track listings again there. So a lot of cool songs in it. The only thing with this version though is the sound quality isn't great. I thought that it would be like a soundboard recording of it. However, it seems like it was just an audience recording of it though, which I was a bit I'm not pleased about. Also, the packaging it very basic, just sort of purple label on that side, white blank label on that side. But I guess it's a quite that's a cool oddity item to have. I tried to look up about the history of this on Discogs, but there's nothing on it, no listing on it at all. So that's not too sure how rare this is, or even if it is that rare at all. But yeah, I'd say that it's worth it having this. And just to have versions of the tracks such as Again and Again and Again and No Words and Arrow Through Me, songs that he never ever does live beyond this very short UK tour what they done. So and then also at the record fair, this is one that I had been looking for quite a while. Well, say quite a while, but it's only probably been about the last couple of months that I've actually actively been looking for a copy of this. It is Pink Floyd album Obscured by Clouds. Now this was the album before Dark Side of the Moon and after Medal, and it has kind of been forgotten over the years in many ways. I mean Medal is considered a classic, and so is Dark Side of the Moon, of course, everything after that. But this album just seems to get forgotten over the years. So I'll probably try and review it soon, because I really think it needs defending. I heard I think the first side on YouTube, and I was convinced to go out and actually find a copy of it. Interesting, listen though, it did actually say that this is an American pressing, but when I was doing a bit of research, I actually found that the sleeve, this outer sleeve here, is a British sleeve. It does say printed and made in Great Britain on the side, and also the other giveaway is the rounded corners and edges, but the actual vinyl here is a American pressing. Again, we've just done Harvest, so it's good. It's that's certainly an original one. Plays great all the way through. Really happy with this. So now on to the final item in this what I'm going to show in this video. This is one I actually bought on a couple of days ago, actually when I was that last Monday actually, and I had just finished college, because I go to college 1 day a week, and we finished early, so I wouldn't normally get the bus home, but because we finished early I had to basically, so I needed to get some money out because I didn't have any change on me, so instead of buying a packet of mints or a drink of some description a normal person would, I decided to buy a vinyl LP. And I went in HMV, and I probably got the most expensive one that they were selling. It is the Who's album Quadrophenia. But this one has been one that I have wanted to get for quite a while. This is the 2015 reissue of it. And these pressings are absolutely great, I have to say. I've also got the Who Sell Out on this 2015 reissue. And no doubt in the future, I'll probably get Tommy and a quick one and My Generation in the 2015 versions of those albums. Packaging to this is absolutely brilliant. I mean, there's a sort of gatefold to it there. It comes with the booklet stapled in. and like again, like I mean, like this, like I paid like 20 quid for this in like HMV, but for like an original one, you probably can get like an original for £20, but it certainly won't be in like as nice condition like as this. So really nice booklet here, sort of tells like the story of the album. So really nice packaging to it. I absolutely love this. Also, just quickly show like one of like the vinyl LPs as well. They're both pretty much the exact same. Both come in these black inner sleeves here. Unfortunately, not much like protection. They're just sort of card like inner sleeves. I would have maybe liked them to be lined with that protective material. Like I forget what it's called. But they are really nice heavy pressings on 180 gram vinyl. They're just on track records. Absolutely love this album to bits. I mean, yeah, fantastic album, fantastic film as well, I have to be honest as well. And yeah, and I'm very glad that I finally have a copy of it. So I hope you have enjoyed this vinyl update video. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.